I love to go wandering along the mountain track, and as I go I love to sing my knapsack on my back. Valerie, Valderon, 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 Valerie, Valderon, my knapsack on my back. I wave my hat to all I meet, and they wave back to me. And blackbirds call so loud and sweet from every greenwood tree. Valerie, Valderon.
Well, hello. My name is Tom Court, and I'd like to welcome you to this, my roamings of the year 2010. And we start at the beginning with the month of February. My wife and I spent a very pleasant 7 days here. The seascapes and landscapes were stunning. The National Park Timon Fair, so called after the volcano Timon Fair. Although the landscape is predominantly volcanic, flora and fauna can be found in abundance. The last eruptions occurred between the years 1730 and 1736. These eruptions left about 100 volcano craters that one can admire of the marvellous Timon Fair National Park. With thanks to a couple of cheap rail tickets on the Trans-Pennine Express, we spent a couple of days here. The Lendal Bridge over the River Ouse. Have a trip on the pleasure cruise boats for a very pleasant afternoon. York Minster. The Minster started life in the year 627 AD as a small wooden church purposely built for the baptism of the Anglo-Saxon king Edwin of Northumbria. Almost immediately, Edwin ordered it to be rebuilt in stone. In the year 633 AD, Edwin was killed in battle, and the task of completing fell to Oswald. The minster that we see today is looked upon by the Anglican Church as work in progress. The month of May and it's on to Lake Garda in Italy. The view from our hotel balcony in Malchesney. Oh, to be waking to views like this every morning. On board the ferry, taking us across to Limone sul Garda. As we approach, note the closeness and sheer face of the mountains. Perfect spot in which to relax and take in the views. It's now time to return to Malchesney and a view of the castle and the cable car that will take us up to the summit. On the road through the Dolomites for an overnight stay in Austria. En route, we passed through some very picturesque villages, and very ornate they were too. August and the Scottish Highlands. The car ferry at the port of Oban that will carry us over to the Isle of Mull. The ruins of a nunnery on the Isle of Iona and its adjacent abbey. Views of the bridge at Connell. We will use this bridge to take us to Mallaig, where we will catch our ferry to the island of Skye. The harbour at Portree and our overnight stay. Unfortunately, the fishing from Portree is in serious decline. we leave Skye via its bridge and motor on to the village of Dorney on the mainland, and a visit to one of Scotland's most famous castles, the Elaine Donald Castle, situated on a small island off the banks of the sea loch Dulce. It's a fond farewell to Scotland as we move along to our final destination for the year 2010. Malta in October, with temperatures in the mid-20s. These colourful boats are just as symbolic to Malta as gondolas are to Venice. The Church of St Matthew in Valletta. Let's have a closer look inside. The domed cathedral in Mostar, and the statue of a lion guarding the entrance. A typical public transport bus, built in the early 30s and still giving an excellent service. An annual yacht race held every October. They race from Valletta to the island of Sicily, and of course return. The race lasts for over 2 days. On board, a colourful boat en route to the sea caves of the Blue Lagoon. Let's go inside and experience the beautiful colours of the waters. It's at this point we will leave my roamings. I hope you've enjoyed looking at my images as much as I did in making them. Thank you for watching.